Hey everyone, Hannibal here. Welcome back to the Destiny 2 beta. And we are going to get a quick look at the farm, the new social space for Destiny 2. It's only live for an hour, so if you're watching this, it's already way too late. But it just dropped, I guess 5 minutes ago now. But I'm really curious and I'm looking forward to diving into this. I'm going to be running around as Hunter. Not that that should make a difference. And I have not, like I said, have not looked at this yet. Just first time looking, so I figured I'd do it live. I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of people looking around here. So we're in the European Dead Zone. Obviously, it's very foresty. See, here's the Traveler. Oh, that's cool down here. Things look very rusted, which kind of makes sense. Well, I mean, even European Dead Zone, like Crucible maps, are all kind of rusted and beat up because we haven't. These buildings and stuff haven't really needed to be in use, and now all of a sudden they do. This must be some sort of. Oh, I bet it's for water, like clean water or something. Oh, that's cool. I don't know how far out you can go. No, turn back. Okay. I'm gonna guess that's for clean water. Oh, that's neat. Like, fire. I guarantee you groups might come here. You might come find a whole bunch of groups sitting around like this. It's even, that's awesome. It's even, the cushions are even big enough and tall enough that it actually looks like you're sitting there. Just sitting by the fire. That's awesome. We got that this far on the. Alright, so I won't tell you to turn back. Probably gonna tell you. Yep. Alright. Jump off the pier. Dead orbit crates. Alright. Can you. Oh, you can go into here. No, you can't. Alright, that's evil. That's really evil. There's an open door with an invisible wall. Just have the door closed. Unless maybe we're gonna be allowed in there later on. What am I turning off? Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Not really sure why that's a thing, but you can turn the light on and off. I don't know if are there other ones you can do that with. That's a very odd thing to put in there, but sure. Oh, you can switch your guns again. Okay, so like there's like a heavy auto rifle, and then there's the sunshot, and then heavy weapon grenade launcher. Okay, you can still do that in the social space. That's cool. Yeah, so there's these open doors. I wonder if you'll be allowed in there once the actual game drops. Because right now there's just invisible walls. You can go in here though. That's cool. Computer equipment. We're next to a very beat up room. What is going on out here? What just happened? Those flares? No, they're falling whatever they are. Huh, weird. We'll get over there. Oh, maybe. Oh, okay, I see. That's like maybe like an. Well, maybe it isn't even a finished sparrow. It's just a sparrow in a crate and some sparrow parts. This is like a little mechanic shop, and then might even find like Amanda Holiday here or something maybe. I don't know if she's been confirmed as survived yet. I would hope so. This is probably a turn back zone. No? How far over here can you go? This is interesting. What's over here that it actually allows you to go this far? Oh, okay. There's just an invisible barrier right there. I'm sure there's going to be ghosts sitting around here somewhere once the actual game comes out. It's more like parts and stuff. This is interesting. Oh, I see. It's like a... I think what's supposed to be a fountain? Oh, okay. I see. It's a... Yeah, it's a fountain. It's just collapsed. I understand now. That's the Twilight Garrison symbol. So I wonder what this will have to do. Maybe this is... It almost looks like a kiosk you can use. Maybe to access your... This might be our new vault kiosk, perhaps, because there's a couple of them. It sort of makes sense. It's sort of right. It's like right in the middle of everything. And then this looks like... well... It's an interesting symbol. I don't remember. I've seen it before, or at least parts of it before. This maybe might be... I'm gonna guess this might be where the speaker is. Could be wrong, but... Seems plausible. Ooh, what's under here? Nothing really, just a... Alright, so some way you can launch flares, it looks like. Interesting. From over there. Ooh, okay. So obviously you got Titan on the left, Hunter on the right, Warlock underneath. That's the symbols there. But so I wonder if this is like some sort of ship. This might be actually where Amanda Holiday is. Here you go, another light you can turn on and off. Yeah, if Amanda Holiday's around, she's probably gonna be around here actually, considering this is where the ships are. Looks like maybe rocket launcher parts. Yeah, some sniper rifles. There's a lot to this area. There's a lot of just... It's neat, they've put some... Seems like they put some thought into it at least. Wonder how high we can get up here. I almost thought that orange thing was on the ball. Oh, still made it. All right. You can definitely get up top here pretty easily. Oh, that just falls through. There's no glass there. All right, let's go underneath. So yeah, I would not be surprised if we found Amanda Holiday here. This looks like probably about the area she would be, right in here. Come up to her and get quests from her or something. Buy ships, sparrows, whatever. Whatever the case may be. Or maybe even here. This would be another possible spot in one of these areas. I saw another option, I thought. Like a prompt popped up for a second. Oh, it's just, oh right, it was for this light. I think it's funny that you can turn some of those on and off. I really hope you get to explore more of that house. At the moment, the only area you can get into is like the garage area. But kind of fun because the other doors are open, so I'm kind of curious if perhaps we might not eventually be allowed in there. So it's like a house. Interesting. The Vanguard might be in there then. If those doors are open, maybe the Vanguard are we'll set up shop in that house there. So you got the garage, which most likely be where Amanda Holiday is. Alright, this is definitely where Shaxx will be. Here's all his, not all of them, but some Crucible bots. Computer, yeah, this is pretty positive this is most likely where Shaxx is going to be. Anything over here? Not really, just beat up fencing. Ouch. Okay, that was interesting. What's yonder this way? Once again, alright, so just some blocked off. Alright, so how are these flares keep getting launched? Oh, I bet if you score a goal. Right, so in Destiny 1 you had the purple ball you could play with. And I think there was a soccer ball hidden somewhere. But for Destiny 2, they've actually set up an entire soccer ring that has see, it hasn't even a goal. Okay, see, he scored. Oh, that's interesting. So whichever side you score on, flares pop out of. That's really cool. That was a good hit. Nailed it. Yep, there they go. Maybe. No. They didn't pop. Only that. So I wonder if you do it regularly, the flares don't pop. You have to do it only every once in a while. Uh-oh. So it allows you to... I wonder if maybe... Because this gate's open, maybe we'll be allowed over there... Once again, like when the main game drops. Because I feel like usually areas where it says turn back, you're not allowed to get to so easily. So makes me curious if maybe eventually we'll be allowed over there. Already got an improvised game going here. Oh. Sprint towards the middle. Those hunters have been shaders. It must be something you can... It's just a million hunters running around. Alright, so that still works. Interact. Inspect. Or it's just that they got an entirely different armor set. There's no way to go and check shaders or anything. I guess shaders are now like attached to the armor pieces themselves, and there's not this extra, unless it's both. Oh, that was a terrible hit. Hey, there's the flares. So every so often it looks like the flares go. I really hope, I mean, they'll probably have that screen down below again underneath this that has allows you to choose your emblem and shader maybe, ship and sparrow and all that, emotes. Because I mean they've got to have that on a separate page somewhere, and it obviously doesn't fit on here the way they have it. It's probably just not available at the moment. I'm curious though, because each piece of gear also has the whole shader option. So when are they going to do shaders? If it's going to be by all of armor or not? Alright, how'd they get up there? Oh, interesting. You can even get up there. Oh, I see. He probably climbed up the rock side. That's cool. A little like pool area. Well, not pool, but how did they get up there on to the top of the? Man, people are getting everywhere already. Got to explore a little bit more. Alright. This is a... Alright. Oh, I see. There's... Nope, I fell. Alright. If I can climb Fellwinter's Peak, I can climb this. Oh, I'm over jumping it. That's funny. Oh wow, terrible. Terrible at it. We're gonna get this. Did it better from here. It was a little further back. There we go. And then you gotta jump in between, land on it, and then made it, at least to this part. Alright, and then jump. Alright, cool. I'm on top of here. Oh boy. This is interesting. So you gotta then hop onto this, and then sorta make your way across without falling. Did it. Alright, awesome. Hopefully there's a better way to get up here later on. But you never know. Maybe that's the way they intended it. See, because there's like ladders and stuff, but obviously we've never been able to use ladders up till now, so... Just much more like... Oh, another... Obviously we're meant to get up here then, if we can interact with the lights up here. Lots of buzzing and whizzing, beeping noises. Coming from this thing. Whatever it's meant to be. Oh, that's how they're getting over there, is there... Okay. Crouch walking on that. We're already breaking the rules. Oh, please don't fall. Alright, what are you doing? Poor sap. Alright, that's a tough jump. I understand what he was doing now. And then maybe if we jump towards it out like this. Oh, nailed it. Alright. Now the question is, can I stay on long enough to get over there? And the answer appears to be yes. Now I just need to jump to the roof. Made it. Alright, awesome. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. I mean, the amount of stuff they've put on these roofs, I'm sure that they at least intended somehow. Well, it looks like a gun of some kind, or some sort of, I guess, radar. But it seems like they intended for us to be able to get up here at some point. Maybe that's just what those cables are for, is just a little challenge for us. Alright, well, obviously there's no vendors at all. We can only guess as to where they're going to be. Like I said, I have a feeling Amanda Holiday is probably going to be in here. The speaker, I'm thinking, will be down there. in that building opposite me. Shaxx, I think, is going to be right underneath me, just before the bridge there, based on the Crucible bots. And then it looks like that building over there, the big one, since there are doors open that we just can't get into right now, I have a feeling that perhaps that's where the Vanguard are. That's where they will be. Although Bungie did even say, as we get through the story and whatnot, uh, there will be like NPCs and stuff that appear here and then leave and then maybe come back. So it'll be interesting. I like the soccer fields. I like the addition of that. That's kind of cool. It actually gave us, because before it was just a bunch of people running around kicking a ball at a tower. So if we want to play an improvised game of soccer, we can. That's a nice touch. And I'm also curious that because that gate's open on the other side of the soccer field. Oh, there they go. Because the gate's open on the other side of the soccer field, I'm kind of curious if perhaps maybe we won't be allowed that way at some point, or maybe it'll be like, maybe it's for like inside a mission or something. That they'll what that's for. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. I have a feeling it looks like there's a couple of kiosks down there by the fountain. My guess is that's probably going to be where we go for our vault stuff. That's my best guess in any case. And I really like the that area by the pier with the fire pit and stuff, where you can just sit there. I have a feeling we're gonna find groups there at some point, like finishing a raid and come back and relax by the fire in the social space or something. It's probably gonna happen at some point. But yeah, I like it. It's no tower, obviously, but I think that's sort of the point. It needs some love. And maybe by the time the story is over, well, no, I don't think it'll look any better than this in terms of fixing the rust. But they did a good job. I like how they did it. Obviously it's very different from any other social space that we know. We had the reef, the tower, Mercury for a short time. If you could go 9-0 in trials, so you'd have that as a social space for a short time each week. I'm trying to think. I don't think there are any others besides. Oh, and then right, Felwinter's Peak or the Iron Temple was the social space. So I'm glad to see that this feels very different from all of them. Very different atmosphere. Where like, kind of feels like we're camping almost. We're being forced to, which we are. We're forced out of our nice, tower and city, and it's kind of The Last of Us in a improvised shelter type situation, and it works. I think it works really well for the story. And yet it has some of that technology kind of haphazardly built into it that we need to keep fighting. I like it. It works well. But yeah, so it's been a tour of the farm. I'm gonna go rest by the fire again. That's gonna hurt. I think we spawned up here. I even like the netting and stuff. It makes me think of like almost like a military operation for some reason. Not really sure why, but nice pier to rest by. And then we can't really see. I know in game we've been told we can see the Traveler from the European Dead Zone, and like we can find like shards of the Traveler and stuff. So can't see him in the sky. I guess not necessarily him, but so I don't know if that'll be a thing that they add in, where we can see the Traveler from the farm or not. But that'll be something interesting to see, or if it's maybe just for once we're out on patrol and stuff. But alright, let's just relax by the fire here, and we go. See? Already. We got a group. It's chilling. Gotta sit on the cushions, people. You gotta sit on the cushions. Or kneel by the fire, that works too. Alright, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this tour of the farm. I almost at the tower. Everything I've seen, for the most part, really makes me excited for Destiny 2. I'm looking forward to it. There's some minor issues, but well, not necessarily minor issues. There are some issues, but nothing that's gonna put me off of this game. I'm gonna probably put out at least one more video from the beta, just kind of like my final thoughts. But in any case, I hope you all enjoyed. I had a good time looking around the farm, failing at climbing and whatnot. But yeah, I will see you all later.